From your PHLV radio family, Merry Christmas and all the best in the coming year.
Merry Christmas from your friends at PHLV Radio.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.
Hello, good evening. It's Saturday night. Grabe, it's Saturday night. It's at 10:02 p.m. in the Pacific. Magandang gabi. Good evening to everybody if you're watching us right now. And if you are watching us in the Philippines, good afternoon. It's Sunday, and I know it's a beautiful 2 o'clock on a Sunday. And I'm really hoping and praying that you had a wonderful lunch and spending some time, quality time with the family. As I've said before, my gosh, ang lapit na ng Christmas. Christmas is next week, few more days. And I know you guys are all, whether you are in the Philippines or any parts of the world, you guys are crazy doing your Christmas shopping, last-minute Christmas shopping. At the same time, all the Christmas parties left and right. So I understand that a lot of you are saying, well, we're going to watch your replay, and which you guys have. At maraming salamat po. Just to let you know, we are live on PHLV Radio Facebook page. Simultaneously, we're live also on PHLV YouTube channel. So if you're not a subscriber yet, I was wondering what you're waiting for, so you won't miss any of our shows. It's so simple. All you have to do is like, share, and subscribe. And if you are able to tag the or press or click the notification bell, it would be easier. So at least every time that there will be a show at PHLB Radio, aside from my shows, you will be alerted. And that's the way to do it, so you won't miss any of the beautiful, wonderful shows here at PHLB Radio. Also, simultaneously, we're live also on Amazon Fire TV. So if you're a subscriber or a member, or you're using Amazon Fire TV, there's no problem whatsoever. All you have to do is look for PHLB Radio channel. And if you're using Alexa, all you have to do is say, Alexa, play PHLB Radio. Some of you, because you guys are driving, you cannot watch because you're not supposed to be watching while you're driving on your way to the mall or on your way to your Christmas party. We are also live through audio live streaming as well, simultaneous right now on different podcasts, namely Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. And like always, if you miss any of our shows, especially our team replay, I guess most of you are already familiar with it. All you have to do is check the channel, or you have to do is check our website, which is www.phlbradio.com, or you could always check our Facebook page, or well, more of YouTube channel, which is PHLB Radio Facebook page. So all our shows, not only my shows, but all the shows of PHLB Radio are already on the playlist. So you could replay anything that had been shown or broadcasted on PHLB Radio. Everything, all the shows are already on the playlist. So that you don't have an excuse, and especially if you want to replay your artist or your favorite artists or favorite businesses that we covered, or any news that we already encountered, feel free to go back and review them or replay them. So it's all for the taking, and it's free as always. Now, public service announcement muna tayo, kasi talagang hinihiling ni Congen, ang mga Congen General natin, especially now that it's almost on the peak of Christmas, na talaga pong maraming tao ang lumilipad papuntang Philippines to spend Christmas and New Year. Talaga naghahabol sila. The LAX, where I'm at, sa Los Angeles International Airport, super crazy po right now because people are trying to catch the last minute to make sure that mahabol nila talaga ang disperas ng Pasko or Christmas Eve, and then going through New Year's. So the requirement po, as people had said, wala na pong one Health Pass that has been abolished, or it's already been replaced as of December 2nd of this year. So now it's e-travel na po. I don't know if we could flash that screen, but it's etravel.gov.ph. All you have to do is register your flight. Make sure you have your flight number, your arrival number, your also your destination. Then you have your vaccination card ready, because those are all important when you do register, because those are the pertinent questions that this website will be asking you. Once you fill out that form, it will email you and send it also to your cell phone, the QR code. This QR code is very important. Yun po ipapakita nyo. You have to bring it with you or show it when you arrive in the Philippines, so they could scan it. So at least you will be processed right away. So instead of you being in such a long line trying to get your QR code, it would be so easy. Ganun po ka very kumbaga, most of the people that I know for a fact that went home, as a matter of fact, today meron pa rin tayong kaibigan umuwi. As long as you have that, you're at least predominantly, or you'll be in and out of NAIA or Ninoy International Airport between, as they said, 10 to 15 minutes tops. Imagine, even with a busy schedule, kayang-kayang upon arrival, it will only be 10 to 15 minutes and you're out of the international airport. So that makes your life a lot easier. Okay, before we continue, happy viewing to Cha Marcos. Hi, Cha, how are you? Hopefully you're having a wonderful day there in the Philippines. Okay, ang topic po natin ngayon, yun po ang ating public service, and hopefully we could find that so we could show it on screen. That's most important, especially you're traveling if you're traveling into the Philippines from any parts of the country or any parts of the world for that matter, kailangan nyo po ngayon ng e-travel. Wala na po yung One Health Pass. Okay, para klaro lang po. And if you miss any of those, you can always check any of your Philippine consulate office wherever you are in different states, whether Los Angeles, San Francisco, Houston, New York, Texas, Hawaii. All you have to do is go and log there, naka-pastel puro on it. So at least it makes your life a lot easier. And if you missed it, just in case po hindi kayo nakapag-register for one reason or another, you are not able to get your QR code, no problem, no worries at all. There will be some kiosks. May kiosk po, mga para pong designated desk in the NAIA International Airport for you to be helped. Libre po yun, walang bayad. So nothing to worry. You don't have to pay anybody. Don't even have to give tips. Kasi po, bawal po yun. That's the service that the Philippine International Airport or Ninoy International Airport is doing for all our travelers, especially po yung ating mga seniors at mature travelers. Yan. Yun po ang public service announcement natin. Yung topic po natin, eto, marami-rami tayong nanonood. Shout out do sa mga nanonood sa atin para malaman ni where coming from. Eto, magandang istorya natin. Maglalo na magpapasko. Ang title po natin today, or ang episode title po today or tonight, or this particular show is Minsan Pa. In English, once more. Yan. Siguro, correct me if I'm wrong, parang minsan pa. Again. Okay, yun po ang title natin. Ang character po natin, itatago natin sa pangalang David or David. He's 55 years old. Tapos po, yung isang character din po sa ating kwento today, sa ating email, is si Mila, 55 years old din po. Okay, napakaganda po ng kwento. So yung ating mga panood, feel free po na mag-comment kayo, especially sa chat room po natin, kasi po kailangan po natin ng tulong para ma-advise, mga comments po at mga kuro-kuro or opinion nyo regarding this particular. Oh, Aseret! How are you, Aseret? How are you? We miss you for a couple of weeks. Maraming salamat. Aseret, maganda yung topic natin today. Baka medyo it's a 55-year-old sender, tago natin sa pangalang David, at yung kanyang sinisinta ay si Mila na 55 years old din. Okay, pareho silang byudo at byuda. So hi Aseret. Okay, Happy holidays to you. Ito na ang ating kwento for today. Oh, by the way, opinions, advices, or comments that would be discussed today is not a reflection. Again, it is not a reflection on the management or owners of PHLV Radio. Okay? Para yun po ang disclaimer natin. So we don't get in trouble. Okay? Ito na yung ating title. Ang episode for tonight is Minsan Pa. Okay? Or once again in English. So malaan na natin. Dear Kuya Josh, good day to you, your viewers and listeners. Just like the other people who wrote to you, I'm so thankful for your show. Naku, maraming salamat naman. Your show is my weekend habit na, and I consider myself member of Team Replay. Yun po. Yung sa mga bago nakikinig, meron po tayong nagkaroon ng team. Isang team live, yung nanonood po ngayon, nakiparticipate, at saka yung mga team replay. Obviously po, yung team replay, yung nanonood pag-replay because of one reason or another, of schedule, or because of you're being busy, or because of the Christmas party going around the globe, hindi nyo po mamimiss nyo po itong live broadcast natin, you could always watch naman po the replay, and you could always also make the comment pa rin, or your opinion, or your advice. So, team replay po pala itong ating letter sender. Maganda ang show mo dahil sa mga aral na nakukuha ko mula sa iyo, sa mga tagapanood at tagapakinig. Naku, nakakataba ng puso naman po. Thank you so much. Matagal akong nag-isip if I'm willing to share my story with you and your audience. I realized na baka I might get some points of view, or opinions regarding my situation. I also realized na baka may kapulutan ng aral din ang aking story. Kuya Josh, please hide my name and use David instead, or David. I'm 60 years old. 60 pala. Sorry you guys. 60 years old, biyudo, walang anak. To be clear, I cannot have children because I'm impotent or baog ako. I learned it during my college years about this condition. It really did not bother me, or it did not bother me naman, kasi sabi ko, okay lang. Mag-aampon na lang ako if ever the time comes. I have been married twice. Yes, Kuya Josh, twice. Nakadalawang asawa na ako. Nakadalawang beses na rin akong nabiyudo. Both of my wives died of killer cancer. The first one was breast cancer, while the second was ovarian. Oh, sorry to hear that, David or David. I have to admit, may takot na akong mag-asawang muli. Takot akong maulit muli na mamatayan ng minamahal. Takot akong mabiyudong muli. It took me a while to recover from their deaths. I just constantly remind myself na life is beautiful and I have to move on. I constantly ask myself, bakit ako? Bakit sa akin? Both of them, minahal ko ng wagas. Pero in the end, they left me. I'm in the stage now, Kuya Josh, na I'm financially stable and, I am in the stage na financially, I'm more than okay. Happy naman ako being alone. Then, I met Mila. We met in one of the meetings sa subdivision namin. Kahit may edad na like me, maganda pa rin siya. Sabi nga, bakas ang ganda niya. Tulad ko, siya ay 60 na rin. Tulad ko, biyuda na rin siya. May isang anak siya, pero nasa Amerika na nakatira. We became friends, Kuya Josh. At first, we became friends, just like everyone else. The friendship became serious at naging kami. Honestly, mahal na mahal ko siya, Kuya. Pero may takot ako. I want to be with her. I want to marry her. Pero like my first wife, she has breast cancer stage 3. Kuya Josh, Takot ako sa pwedeng mangyaring muli. Takot akong minsan pang mabiyudong muli. Takot akong minsan pang mag-isang muli. I was honest with Mila. I told her my fears. Pero sabi niya, siguro it would be best na we separate muna so we could avoid things and avoid hurting and we could think things through. Pumayag ako, Kuya Josh, pero 1 week pa lang of not seeing her and not being with her, I felt I'm dying inside. I asked for her forgiveness at sinabi ko sa kanya na regardless of what happened, mahal na mahal ko siya. Nakaplano na kaming magpakasal next year. May takot pa rin ako sa na mawala din siya sa akin. Kuya Josh, minsan pa akong muling umibig after demise of my 2 wives. Minsan pa akong nagbukas ng aking puso to love again. Hindi ko alam kung kakayanin kong mawalan ng asawa for the 3rd time. Takot na I cannot share this fear with Mila. Sorry. Takot na I cannot share this fear with Mila because I do not want to hurt her. Takot na I cannot live without her. Takot na I cannot see life without her. Kuya Josh, minsan pa muli kong ipaglalaban ang aking pagmamahal. Minsan pa akong susugal sa hamon ng tadhana. Minsan pa akong handang masaktan kung sakali sa ngalan ng pag-ibig. Maraming salamat sa oras na binigay ninyo or mo sa aking istorya. Isang avid fan, David. Nako, or David. David or David. Nako, medyo naman yung istorya mo, medyo nakakakurot ng damdamin simply because I I I sympathize with you or empathize with you simply because losing a loved one is really very difficult. Sabi nga nila, you cannot be able to express that to someone, especially kung hindi mo pa nararanasan. Sabi nga nila, you have to experience the pain to know what reality or what happiness is. In your case, naintindihan ko, hindi madali na mawala ng asawa, first, then second, wife, namatay din. Tapos ito na naman, with Mila, stage 3 cancer, breast cancer. So when I was reading it for the first time, I was kind of sad, but I love the fact that you mentioned life is beautiful and in life you have to move on. Napakagandang and I will echo that, yung sentiments na yan. Truly, I always adhere to that, na talagang life is beautiful. Regardless of what's happening to us, regardless of what's going on with our lives, life is really indeed beautiful. Sabi nga, yung mga pagsubok, especially the past two and a half, almost 3 years, with the pandemic, a global pandemic, na talagang like what I said in the past shows, this was not part of our realization. This was not part of our kumbaga wala sa equation. Ako personally, I didn't even know that it will happen in my lifetime. So when it was here and it affected not only me but affected everyone else, kumbaga sama-sama na, di ba? Damay-damay na. So ma-realize mo na we all went through some fear. We all got hurt health-wise. We saw and we know people close to us, relatives, friends na na demise sila or they died or they got COVID and all that. And then nagsuffer yung mga businesses, yung iba nag-close, yung iba naman nahinto. Some people lost their jobs, so lost their income. And then of course, there's some people naman na nagkaroon ng depression. Yung iba talaga nag-belly up. There's so many things, horrible things that took place during the pandemic at yung iba nagsasuffer pa rin. Businesses were lost, jobs were nagkaroon ng insecurities, relationships suffered. Ang dami, it's too many to mention. Pero at the end of it all, sabi nga, life is still beautiful. And I always remember na sabi nga, you start from waking up because the mere fact that you woke up this morning, it's in itself a blessing. So lagi nating tandaan, regardless, and I am one included, regardless of what's happening to us, regardless of all the things that's going on with our lives, with our relationships, with our financials, hapit lang. Always remember, there's always a rainbow behind the clouds. Yun nga lang, you need to pray harder. You need to talagang you hold on to the God, the Lord that you adore, or kung sino man yung pinapaniwalaan mo, regardless of religion or regardless of affiliation. Basta importante, wag kang mawawala ng pag-asa, because every day, every life, there's always something to look forward to. Kaya nga, I always advise people, and even I do this myself, when you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is thank you, Lord, or thank you, God, or thank you, whoever you adore, you respect, you worship, for waking you up. Kasi the mere fact na nagising ka, there's a purpose for you. There's a purpose for you in your life. At yun ang very, very important. Pag na-realize mo yon, everything will come, parang mag-a-align siya. Okay, so ang napakaganda yung sinabi ni David or ni David sa atin. Yung storya niya talaga nakakaantig ng puso. Sabi nga ni Asaret, sad story naman. Yeah, Asaret, it's so sad. Kasi nga 'di ba, like ito, he's 60 years old, tapos parang namatayan ng first wife, breast cancer, second wife's ovarian. Tapos kumbaga, siyempre, 'di ba, death is really hirap eh. Hirap yan. Either death of a loved one, whether nanay, tatay, asawa, kapatid, lalo na pag-asawa, especially, di ba, till death do us part. Ito nangyari kay David. At hindi lang once, but twice pa. Now, ang sad pa, kasi he's impotent, kumbaga, baog siya, sabi naman niya, and he knew about this condition. Pero imagine mo, na meron na agad may kumbaga meron na siyang dinadala during that time. Pero the good thing is, nakita mo yung, David, yun ang nagustuhan ko naman sa'yo, you're still very positive about it. Kasi yung iba talaga, dadamdamin yan eh. Yung iba talaga parang it diminish the masculinity ng isang lalaki. The mere fact na hindi siya pwedeng magkaanak because of his condition. Pero siya, you could tell life is beautiful, sabi nga niya, and life has to move on. So ang ganda ng being positive niya. And sometimes, sabi nga, it helps to be positive. It helps to be always looking at the brighter side of things, and that what counts a lot to any situation, to make it lighter, to make it easier. Tapos yun na nga, tapos sabi nga, na-meet niya si Mila na nakakatawa rin, sabi niya, na 60 years old din si Mila at biyuda rin. Nagkataon lang, may anak na nasa Amerika, pero hindi, it was never explained kung alam ba nung anak. So, it became a friendship, and then the friendship became serious, tapos yung naging serious na, tapos it led na naging boyfriend-girlfriend. Sabi nga niya, maganda si Mila, kasi nga, bakas daw yung ganda. And I tend to believe that, kasi tayong with our good Asian genes, hindi talaga nakikita yung age. You could be 60, 70 and we still look younger than our age. I think that's one of the blessing that we got. Yung genes kasi ng Asians, especially Filipinos na alam ko, hindi talaga makikita yung age. It's hard to know the age ng tao, di ba? Even parang ang hirap ilagay yung konteksto ng age simply because iba nga yung genes, na napakagandang genes for our culture. Ang maganda rin, majority of us, the Filipino culture, whether Fil-Am or basta may dugo kang Pinoy, hindi tayo mahilig magbilad sa araw. So technically, and I think most of the women would say, di ba, parang when you go out in the sun, especially during summer, ang kulturang Pinoy na minsan nagagaya na rin ng ibang ating Asian brothers and sisters, nagpapayong sila. Like I was one time when you go to Las Vegas, na especially yung mga familiar sa Vegas, how hot it is during the summer kasi desierto siya. Yung mga Filipina nagpapayong o kaya may mga hat sila na yung hat talaga na parang Pilipinas, and that is not common for the community ng mga puti. Kasi nga hindi mahilig talaga magbilad sa araw yung mga Filipinas or Filipinos for that matter, simply because takot tayo sa araw, and that helps a lot dahil nga yung sinasabi nila yung ray, yung cancerous ray, yung UV and all that. So nakakatulong yun. On top of that, yung genes. Kaya nung sinabi ni nangiti ako nung sinabi ni David na kahit na 60 years old na si Mila, hindi nga daw halata. Kasi nga talagang gano'n, bata siya tingnan, because that's the makeup of us Filipinos, and because of the beautiful genes that we inherited from our parents. So ano na yung mga kanunuan natin, di ba? So anyway, that being said, at nung umattend pala siya ng meeting, na-meet niya nga doon si Mila. Tapos yun na nga, naging sila. Kaya lang ang problema, ang naging issue kasi, Mila is already stage 3 breast cancer as well. So syempre itong si David, medyo takot siya. Kasi nga, di ba, nangyari na once, tapos twice. Ito na naman, di ba, stage 3. Although, ang maganda doon, David, and I know you're listening kasi magka-text tayo kanina, ang maganda kasi stage 3 yan, hindi pa siya stage 4. At ako naniniwala, ang breast cancer kasi is not as, although alam ko merong mga instances talaga na it can happen, pero meron namang remedyo, like a mastectomy o yung mga drastic na way of doing it, so may chemo and all that. And I've seen a lot of mga breast cancer survivor. Ang alam ko kasi, and I have friends na mga doktor also, at saka marami akong friends na mga cancer survivor, kung yan liver or lung or pancreas, yun medyo or even colon, medyo alarming yun. Yung breast kasi, although it's still serious, pero hindi siya kasong grabe. Kasi nga like what I said, for the ladies, talagang mastectomy could be a way out of controlling that. It's a way of controlling that. Kasi I know some personal people around me na talagang through mastectomy, nasi-save talaga o napoprolong pa yung life nila. I know someone or two of them I know na had breast cancer stage 3, stage 2 na ngayon survivor pa rin sila. At so there's a possibility naman na matutuloy pa rin, David. Ang maganda lang talaga, very understanding si Mila. So kudos to you. You found a very nice lady na talagang naintindihan niya. Tapos nga yung sabi mo nga, natatakot ka na baka mangyari uli. Natatakot ka na baka ma-repeat na naman yung parang history repeat itself. Yung nangyari nung first wife, nangyari sa second wife, baka hindi mo na kayanin itong eminent na mangyayari. Ang masasabi ko sa iyo, make your faith bigger than your fear. Ulitin ko, make your faith bigger than your fear. Huwag kang matakot. Huwag mong pangunahan ng takot. What you need to do is replace it with yung sampalataya mo, yung paniniwala mo. Kasi I always believe the law of attraction. I always believe yung power of the word. Pag inisip mo kasi everything will be wonderful, by God's grace, makukure yan, malalampasan ni Mila yung kanyang breast cancer. I think mag-a-align ang universe, and by God's grace, good things will happen. Kaya huwag kang matakot. Nga, sabi mo natatakot kang mag-isang muli. Huwag mong ilagay sa isip mo kasi minsan yung takot ang nangunguna sa atin, and yun ang nakaka-depress sa atin. At pag naka-depress ka, magkakasakit ka, kasi iba na yung pakiramdam mo sa sarili mo, there will be some issues in your health, sa mental health mo. One thing would be connected, parang domino effect yan. So instead of you being fearful of what could happen, isipin mo reversed. nagagaling siya, na yung stage 3 niya, mawawala yun, it will be healed, it will be cured by God's grace, by the blood of Christ, by the powerful blood of Christ. Yun ang hawakan mo, yun ang paniniwalaan mo. At sabi ko nga, ang pinaka-best weapon talaga ng isang tao, prayers. Pagka nagdasal at ang purpose mo talaga ay talagang alinsunod or within that align sa plano ng bigger person, ng supreme being, that is part of his grand design. Yung talagang nakakahuna yun, and that will be done. Now, ang ganda nung sinabi mo Ren, na after you realize that, ang maganda kasi yung kay Mila, sinabi niya, sige, separate muna tayo so you could think things through. At nalaman mo nga na after 1 week, hindi ka makatiis. Kailangan talagang you would be with Mila, you could be together with her. So yun ang kagandahan, no? Na-realize mo, talagang si Mila yung buhay mo. So you're taking a gamble. Sabi nga, minsan pang gusto mong sumugal. Minsan pang gusto mong hamunin ang tadhana. Minsan pang gusto mong umibig muli, regardless, kumbaga, hamakin ng lahat. And that is so ideal. Sobrang nakakainggit yung perseverance, yung iyong kumbaga yung strength mo at yung hawak mo talaga sa pagmamahal na yan na talagang the love will see you through, sabi nga nung kanta, di ba? The love will see you through. Kasi minsan, yung pagmamahal talaga, that would be a catalyst sa magiging happiness mo, yung pagmamahal, especially yung unconditional love. Kaya nga, I always believe na kapag ininasal mo, I always believe, ako personally, I am holding to that promise na yung sabi nga din, I ito yung aking ngayong laging binabasa ngayon kasi sa mga ganap na nangyayari sa buhay, not only with me but a lot of people, yung Mateo 19:26 or Matthew 19:26, and it says, what is impossible for man is possible for God. So in short, we have a God, meron tayong Panginoon of possibilities. Lahat pwede as long as it's good for you, ibibigay niya. Di ba napag-usapan na natin in previous shows na pag nagdadasal tayo, di ba, there's 3 ways na, at ito I will echo yung sinabi, and it manifested to me yung sinabi ni Josephine Castillo from Katipunan. Ang sabi niya at the time na sometimes when you pray, the answer is immediate, ayan agad, sinagot agad. Sometimes delayed dahil nga meron pang gustong baguhin, meron pang gustong ayusin sa iyong sarili para ibigay yung dasal mo. At sometimes, we always thought na hindi sinagot. No, the mere fact na hindi sinagot, it means hindi ito alinsunod, hindi ito makakagaling sa iyo, hindi ito makakabuti sa iyo if your prayers or your petition was answered. Kasi nga, baka instead na makabuti sa yung person, makasama pa. So you always believe in that. And I always believe prayers, they do move mountains. Talagang ganun. Yan lang ang lalo na yung time ng pandemya, wala kang magawa eh. Kasi 1, you cannot go out. 2, walang cure. 3, nakakagulo lahat. We're all in darkness. But ano yung pinanghawakan lahat ng tao? Faith. Yung paniniwala, yung sampalataya, at dasal. At doon mo na-realize, di ba yung pandemya, at alam ko lahat kayo would agree, most of us, if not all of us, realize the most important things in life. Hindi yan yung mga material things, hindi yan yung maraming bag, mga branded shoes, mga I'm guilty of that, you guys. I was very materialistic also in a portion of my life. But the pandemic made me realize, it opened my eyes na all these beautiful things, your cars, your watches, your bags, your shoes, your suits, your designer, whatever you have, hindi mo magagamit kasi we were stuck for almost 2 years. You cannot, walang pwedeng lumabas. So anong gagawin mo? Susuot mo yun sa loob ng bahay mo. And if things happen to you, something bad happened to you, hindi mo madadala yun. Sabi nga, dumating ka sa mundo, you arrived here hubad, you will go out of the world of the earth na hubad din. So kung ano lang yung dala mo nung pinanganak ka, yun rin ang yun rin ang madadala mo pag sabi nga 'di ba may makasabihan especially for our culture, yung lahat ng yaman mo hindi mo madadala yan. That's why ang lagi ko sinasabi sa mga kaibigan ko in the past few years or months is within the pandemic, build memories, travel, spend time with your family. Kasi as much as gusto mong mag-accumulate ng wealth, it's good. Pero at the end of the day, hindi mo madadala lahat ng yaman sa mundo. Ang madadala mo, memories mo at yung time, love, yung mga precious time spent with your family. Okay, teka, bago tayo magtuloy, batiin muna natin itong mga bagong pasok natin dito. Si Alexander Francisco. Ito, si Alexander is watching from Quezon City. Happy viewing to you, Alexander, and I hope you are having a wonderful Sunday there. At sana nasa mabuting kalagayan, not only you but also your family. Etong sabi ni Alexander Francisco, comment niya, oo, sad story pero ang dami mong matututunan sa letter. Minsan kailangan mong ipaglaban talaga ang isang bagay o tao pag gusto mo ito. Be thankful tayo kay Lord at magtiwala sa Kanya na malalampasan natin ang mga pagsubok. That is so beautiful. Salamat sa comment mo. Napakatotoo yun. Talagang ako I believe talaga pag mahal mo, ipaglaban mo. It means na huwag kang susuko, especially if it's the right kind of love. At alam mo talagang, like sabi mo nga, siya yung talagang you want to spend the life with her, sabi mo nga, David, kay Mila. So yung little hiccups in my mind na stage 3 cancer siya, spend more time. Do the best you can. Kung talagang gusto yung magpakasal, go. You know, it won't hurt kasi minsan yung positivism ng tao, yun ang nakakagaling. Pag yung wala na yung sadness sa buhay mo, sa puso mo, minsan yung ray of hope, yung kagandahan ng puso, kalinisan ng puso, minsan yun ang duduktong talaga ng life sa bawat isa sa atin. Dagdag pa ni Alexander, ang sarap kaya ipaglaban ng taong mahal mo. Wow! Ba, Alexander, mukhang may pinaghuhugutan ha. Ang sarap kayang ipaglaban ng taong mahal mo. Totoo yan, sabi nga, di ba? Till death do us part. Pag mahal mo talaga, talagang sabi nga, hamakin ng lahat. Kumbaga, yung may kasabihan na gano'n. Pag talagang mahal mo, parang, I don't want to use the analogy ng Romeo and Juliet, di ba? Parang kahit na lahat tutol, like in this case, ang hadlang kay David at kay Mila ay yung kanyang stage 3 cancer na posibleng magkaroon ng hindi kagandahang epekto. Pero like what I said, pwede pang i-remedy yun. Meron pa rin kapag niloob ng Panginoon, magtiwala ka lang, sabi nga ni Alexander. Sabi rin ni Asaret, si Asaret, ang sarap talaga pag nagmamahal at minamahal. Teka muna. Ang sarap talaga pag nagmamahal at minamahal ka din ng taong mahal mo. Napakatama. Yan ang totoo. Sabi nga, ang sarap. It's so beautiful. It's so wonderful to be loved. It's so wonderful to fall in love. Sabi nga, di ba, ito yung feeling na ang hirap i-describe pero kumikutitap ang iyong mga mata pag nakikita mo yung mahal mo, tapos lumulukso yung puso mo kapag in love ka. Sabi nga, parang a younger friend of mine, younger than most of us, sabi niya pag daw in love ang isang tao, colored, hindi daw black and white ang tingin mo sa buhay. Na parang it gives you hope, it gives you inspiration, it gives you something to look forward to kasi nagmamahal ka at minamahal ka. Now, ang laging payo ko, especially doon sa aming mga millennials at saka Gen Z, it's wonderful to be loved and to love. Pero make sure na pag nagmamahal ka, hindi ito distraction or hindi ito nakakasagabal sa mga dapat mong gawin. It should be an inspiration. Ako, advice ko sa mga younger folks or younger people o yung ating mga Gen Z at millennials, wala namang problema na magmahal. Wala namang problema na magkaroon ka ng minamahal. ka lang make sure na hindi destructive itong minamahal mo, hindi ito nakakasagabal sa pag-aaral mo, hindi ito nakaka-impede ng progress mo sa trabaho, hindi ito nagiging dahilan para maligaw ka ng landas, but instead it should inspire you. Dapat ito nagiging inspirasyon to do well, to do better, nagiging kumbaga ito yung parang beacon, ito yung hindi bacon na beacon, parang ito yung light, parang ito yung nagli-lead sa iyo, nag-guide sa iyo na para gumawa ng kanais-nais sa buhay mo, whether it's at your work, at your school, or your in general your life. Kasi pag talagang true love at talagang mahal niyo ang isa't isa, that is so inspirational, napaka-motivational. Kumbaga, nothing can affect your day. It nothing could make you sad. Nothing could sabi nga, so I'm going back yung sa motion na kapag in love ka, di ba? Parang lahat nakikita mo, pakanta-kanta ka pa, pasayaw-sayaw ka pa, patalon-talon ka pa, paindak-indak ka kasi that's the beauty of being in love. Kaya nga yung kay David, hinahangaan kita na you're willing to take chances, that you're willing to take this opportunity at pinrofess mo yung love mo kay Mila. Ang maganda rin kasi yung sa mga nakikinig at makikinig pa, ang kagandahan kasi nung kila David, it shows na yung love walang age barriers, no? Wala siyang age limitation. Kaya ito 60 years old na sila. A lot of us, a lot of the people listening and watching, sa inyo tanda na naman yan. Well, walang pong tanda, walang age when it comes to love. Sabi nga, you could be, some people would call them senior or mature, pero yun ang kagandahan kasi ng pag-ibig eh. Yun ang you love each other, wala talagang age, di ba? Nagkataon nga ito, same ano sila eh, almost the same age. Pero ang maganda kasi, they're like both 60, di ba? Yung isang naging letter natin last time, matanda yung babae, bata yung lalaki, or reverse naman, matanda yung lalaki, bata yung babae. So who cares? As long na one, it was a consensual, meaning walang napilit, walang pilitang nangyari, and they're of legal age, there should not be any question on that. There should not be any question or any hindrance or any agam-agam about the true essence. Sabi nga kasi ang true essence of love talaga is pure. It's a pure feeling na nararamdaman mo sa kapwa mo. Ngayong going back to David, like what I said, I like the fact na you're willing to take chances. Ako, if you ask my opinion and my advice, go for it. Go for the goal. That sickness, that could be just a little hiccup, a little hurdle, pero kaya nyo malampasin. Sabi nga, your love should be greater enough to surpass this little problem that you think you have right now. Parang hindi yan ng kumbaga, put aside mo yan. Go. Kung ano yung loobin, if in the event na, the inevitable happen, so at least naramdaman mo, sabi nga, it's better to love than lost and never love at all. Yan, ako nagiging makata na si Kuya Josh. Kasi I always read that and I always reminded myself, and it was given to, I advised one person na kaibigan ko na going through problems sa pag-ibig. Ang sabi ko, it's better to love and lost and to have never loved at all. Di ba? Ano yung very famous line yan eh. Sabi nga, it's better na nakaramdam ka ng pag-ibig o nagawa mong umibig at nawala kesa naman hindi ka nagmahal. Kasi love is just a wonderful feeling. It is yung feeling na hindi mo describe. Yun yung feeling na you wake up so beautiful. You feel so wonderful about yourself. Sabi ko nga, parang lumulutang ka, you're floating in the air pag nagmamahal ka. Tapos syempre, reality, hindi naman, porket mahal mo, wala nang mga hiccups, wala nang nagiging problema. Wala pong perfectong relasyon. And lahat po nagdadaan ng mga pagsubok, kahit mag-asawa, mag-boyfriend, mag-girlfriend, o mag-boyfriend, mag-boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, it doesn't matter what kind of relationship. Talaga pong may mga, kumbaga, may mga balakid sometimes. And yun nga, I always tell people, and I know we mentioned that in our past shows, kailangan lang talaga communication. One, mag-communicate. Two, you need to be honest with each other. You need to express how you feel. Kaya yung ginawa ni David, sinabi niya talaga, i-share niya yung takot niya kay Mila. Yung takot niya na if they pursue the relationship, baka something bad would happen because of Mila's sickness. Pero nalampasan niya yun, na-overcome niya because yung love niya kay Mila is mas intense compared sa takot na nararamdaman niya. So, yun ang kagandahan talaga ng pag-ibig na talagang yung kay David, ano na siya, ready na siya to take chances, ready na siya to jump into that commitment. Basta ang importante, alam niya sa puso niya, sa kanyang kaluluwa, na mahal na talaga itong si Mila. Okay, so yung takot niya, sabi nga niya, willing siya ngayon na minsan pang masaktan, if ever. Pero mas maganda na minsan din na dapat, David, na maging masaya. If Mila is the potion that will make you very, very happy, go for it. Yun ang aking opinion sa'yo. Sundin mo yung nararamdaman mo. Sundin mo yung nasa puso mo. It should not hinder you from to be happy for the both of you. That little sickness is just a sickness. Hindi naman siya na parang na mamamatay na siya. You never know kasi the advancement in technology, with the advancement in medicine, maraming mga sabi nga, parami na talaga ang mga cancer survivor, especially in that particular case of a cancer, breast cancer. So, in my opinion, in my mind, with prayers and of course with the help of God's grace through our doctors o yung mga available cure, medicine, treatments na available right now, those are the things na pwedeng maduktungan pa, let alone pwede pang ma-cure o ma-remedy yung breast cancer nitong si Mira. So that should not make you fearful na baka huwag mong isipin yung negative things na pwedeng mangyari, but concentrate ka sa positive things. Okay, now, hopefully marami kang napulot, David, sa ating kay Asaret, sa comment ni Asaret, salamat. Sa comment ni Alexander Francisco, salamat din. Dahil nga ito yung mga comments na nakakatuwa, nakakataba ng puso when you guys kumbaga nakikipag-exchange kayo ng mga opinions nyo, at nakakatulong to, at lalo na pag nag-a-advise kayo. Kasi yung alam mo, sometimes kasi when you hear things like this from a stranger, na like was said, sometimes diba, it's easier to talk to stranger about our problems, our deeper inner thoughts, kasi nga walang judgment. They're only giving us advice, one, yung kanilang sariling hugot, or yung kanilang own experience that they went through. Yun ang kagandahan talaga itong ating show, itong ating munting programa, kasi not only we're learning from each other, but also natututo rin yung ating mga letter sender, email sender, or mga FB messenger sender. So talagang nakakatuwa, at ako'y lubhang. I am really at awe na masyado akong nagpapasalamat. So lesson learned na ako na pick up ko dito sa ating sa ating email na binigay ni David. One, at ito ibabahagi ko sa inyo, ang share ko, make your faith bigger than your fear. Make your faith bigger than your fear. Okay? Tapos, pray more, worry less. Pray more, worry less. Okay, magdasal ka, taimtim, kaysa mag-waste your time. At gagamitin ko ang aking favorite intercessor na si Padre Pio. Ang lagi sinasabi niya at laging sinasa puso ko, hope, pray, and do not worry. Because worrying is just a waste of time. Because according to him, the Lord God knows your heart. He will give you what is best for you according to His will. Okay? So yun again, inulitin ko ang mga ibabahagi kong aral, lessons na napulot ko dito sa ating show today at sana mapulot nyo rin. Make your fear less than your faith. Or reverse natin, make your faith, yung inyong paniniwala, bigger, mas malaki sa yung takot. Yung paniniwala mo, sampalataya mo, yung faith mo, mas malaki dapat kesa sa takot, sa fear mo. Secondly, you pray harder, pray more instead of and then worry less. Meaning, magdasal ka, mas maraming dasal kesa nag-worry ka. At yung pinaka-third na binanggit ko, yung kay Padre Pio nga na aking intercessor, aking BFF, ang laging sinasabi niya, hope, pray, dasal, and do not worry. Because worrying is just a waste of time. Yun. At sabi nga, ibibigay naman sa iyo yung hinihiling mo by His grace, basta ito ay makakabuti sa iyo at ito ay alansunod or this is in line with what is part of the grander design. Ayun. Yan, another wonderful show na naman tayo ngayon. Ako, yung mga nahuli po, don't worry. Again, you could always watch the replay. At kahit po replay, maglagay rin po kayo ng comment kasi binabasa po rin namin yon. At nababasa rin po ng mga letter sender natin. At nakakatulong po talaga yun. At nasa part na po ito right after we finish. It will be part of our archive and you could always watch through our PHLV radio YouTube channel, or you could always go to PHLV radio Facebook, not Facebook, but web page, which is www.phlbradio.com. Yun po. So, yun ang ating show for tonight. David, maraming salamat sa pagtitiwala. I'm wishing you and Mila a happy holidays, and I know I will pray that the spirit of the holiday season bless you guys more. At doon naman po sa mga nanonood, nakikinig at makikinig, happy holidays po sa inyo, sa inyong pamilya, and I wish you all the best this holiday season. Isipin po natin, ang Pasko po ay nasa puso. Ito po ay hindi sa mga regalo na natatanggap natin, kundi ito po ay ang pagsasama-sama ng ating mga pamilya, ang ating pagpapatawad sa mga taong medyo ating hindi nakasundo. At ito ay magandang regalos for each other. Like what I said, ang tunay na diwa ng Pasko ay pag-ibig. The true essence of Christmas is love each other, which is the greatest love that we could share. Sabi nga, loving someone is seeing the face of God. Naniniwala po ako na pag nagmamahal ka, nakikita mo raw ang mukha ng Panginoon. So yun. So I don't want to sound preachy, pero anyways, maraming salamat. Can't wait for next time po na magkita-kita tayo at magkanaig uli at magkapalitan ng mga opinyon, sa ating mga tagapakinig, tagapanood. At maraming salamat po at alam ko patapos na po ang taon at maraming salamat sa walang kumpay, walang sawa, your unceasing support for all the shows, my shows, and also the shows of PHLV Radio. Napakamagandang regalo po ang binibigay niyong numero sa amin. At napakasalamat po talaga because these shows were created not for us but for you. Not only to entertain but also to inspire, but definitely to inspire, to motivate. Because through shows like this, we are able to express our knowledge, life experiences that could affect other people, not only ourselves. And the lesson learned, the wisdom, the nuggets of wisdom, what we're getting from shows like this, it makes life meaningful. It makes life more interesting to live. At yun po ang kagandahan talaga ng diwa ng Pasko. So to everybody po, before I close the show, I always tell people, be kind. You can never go wrong with kindness. Any act of kindness that you do to people, garantisado po yun. It will come back to you in so many ways, in still different times, at different forms. So muli, Merry Christmas po at Happy New Year to everybody. I'm wishing every one of you, each one of you, a wonderful Christmas, a very safe, enjoyable Christmas with you, your family, at make it safe, make it, and then I'm hoping that it will be a phenomenal, prolific, lucrative 2023 naman po. Para tapos na po at magandang simula po ang ating pagkikita muli. At again, maraming salamat po. I'm looking forward to seeing you again in the next show sa Alam Mo Ba with Josh Underwood every Friday in the US and Saturday in the Philippines, and it depends also on where you are in different time zone and location. At yung po naman, Dear Kuya Josh, every Saturday at 10 p.m. po in the Pacific, and it's Sunday at 2 p.m. po yan sa Philippines. And again, in different parts of the world depending on the time zone and location that you are in. So maraming salamat po again. Looking forward to seeing you again. And you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week next week, especially Christmas, during Christmas and holiday. Maraming salamat po. At happy viewing to everybody, especially to our Team Replay. Again, Team Live, Team Replay. Maraming salamat po. Thank you and God bless us all. Bye-bye everybody.
From your PHLV radio family, Merry Christmas and all the best in the coming year.
Merry Christmas from your friends at PHLV Radio.